Hey everyone, it's me Gavin Vengeance and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out my most anticipated collaboration event possibly in the history of any gacha game ever, and it is for Goddess of Victory NIKKE, and we are collaborating officially with Stellar Blade, yet another shift up property that I absolutely love. As you guys can tell here, represented by my shirt with Eve on it, right? This is one of my favorite games, okay? Both of these are two incredible properties, and I am very excited to check out this collaboration event because I have full faith that this is possibly... We are on the precipice of the best collaboration event in history, okay? That's what I'll say. But I would like to give you guys a little bit of a heads up here. If you are new to the channel, I would highly encourage you to please subscribe for more Goddess of Victory NIKKE and Stellar Blade content. And then also please give the video a thumbs up because it helps very much and I appreciate it. And yeah, man, I'm very, very excited to check this out. I'm losing my words here. Without further ado, let's dive into it. Take a look at this freaking badass screen though, right? This brand new opening title screen that we have here for the event. We got Adam, Lily, Anise, Rappy, Eve, and Neon here. A little like vigil or something here going, I guess, for some of the past people that have fallen in battle, possibly? Maybe? I don't know. But I'm talking too much. Let's get into it. Let's uncover what's within this collaboration. We got all kinds of new characters, new events, a whole new map to explore, new mini game, a ton of stuff, okay? So again, very, very excited to check it out. New character, pick up Recruitment for Eve, of course. We have our new event, Memories Teller. I'm not going to dive too far into this. We got a new costume for Scarlet, which I believe we are given actually a couple of free pulls on that one to get you started. We have a Neuralink pass, which is our event pass for the Neuralink suit. And I believe we also have a costume gacha over here as well, right? Which we will be checking out. That's going to be showing off our brand new skin for Eve, which should be the skin suit, but it doesn't look like it's available just yet. This one right here, I do have a key for it. I'm gonna have to get that in my own time, but this is freaking awesome, man. This Scarlet outfit, Racers High, looks incredible, right? Absolutely incredible. Again, I will come back to that. It doesn't look like the other one's available yet, the skin suit, so maybe that'll be possibly in a day or two, so we'll have to keep an eye out for it. But first and foremost, again, the most customary thing, right? We accept our rewards here for the maintenance. Then we immediately go to the recruitment because Eve's banner should be live right now. There it is. Going to give you guys a little bit of a heads up here. I do not care if I get her. We are literally spending the entirety of my resources. 100,000 gems, okay? I don't even care. I'm getting as many copies of Eve as I possibly can. I don't believe Raven is live until next week, so if you guys are interested in getting Raven, then be sure to stay tuned for that, okay? Let's start it off. First 10 pull. We're going to try to do our best here, right? We got SSR off the hop. That's good. That's good. That is very good. 2. We got 2. Eve. Yeah, baby. Okay. There she is. It's just that easy. Holy crap, dude. First 10 pull. Literally the third character that we would have pulled would have been Eve. Okay, so there it is. Get in the game. Get your copy of Eve now, okay? Who else do we have? Who else is it? Could it possibly be? Could it possibly be? 2, baby! Yeah! 2 and 1 10 pull. Alright! This is a fantastic start. Holy crap, dude. 2 Eves. First 10 pull. Holy crap. I am glad that I was recording this. Thank God. Holy moly, dude. The only thing is that I don't actually have any of the background music playing here because apparently my settings were all messed up, but we're not even going to be mad at it at all, right? We've got some good stuff going on here. We're getting the music and everything playing now, but that's crazy. Maybe that's the trick. Disable your sound, your in-game sound, so that way you make sure that you get copies of Eve, okay? This is the new ritual now. Holy shit, dude! No way! No way! Dude, there's no way. Did I just... Please let this be the earliest max limit break of all time, please. This has to be, right? soon, possibly. It's not max limit break yet, obviously, but I mean, we're getting there. Of course, Missilus, Tronny, character that I don't have many copies of, so I'm not mad about it. Third 10 pull, 30 pulls now. Any more SSRs, please? I'm gonna disable my music again, guys. 40 10 pulls. Come on, Eve, we need more cores. Whoa! Whoa! Just one. Just one.
Nice. What are your
This is 40 pulls. Elysian. Overspec? Whoa, dude! Holy crap! Another copy, Rapid Red Hood. That's good. I do not have her max yet. I don't have her max LB either, so possibly that might be the one that I needed. We will see. 50 pulls. SSRs? We gotta keep this train going. 60? $70? I don't know, guys. Luck is running out here. Maybe you guys are just pulling all my copies of Eve while this is going on, right? But just possibly. This is what, 80 pulls now? 80 pulls. Nothing. I think that was 80. This could be 90. Maybe it's 100. I don't know. I think it's 90. I'm losing count here because I'm getting a little too excited. More SSRs. Just one. Just the one.
Is Florida around?
Abnormal. There it is again, man. Holy crap, dude. We're on a roll. I don't even care. I'm not mad at this point. This is fantastic. This is exactly what I needed. I need more Eve in my life, okay? This should be 100 pulls. Nothing. I told you guys I'm going for broke. I don't even care. 100k gems straight down the drain, and I'm not even mad about it. 110, nothing. 120. I'm waiting until we hit a brick wall, and then I'm not able to pull anymore. And this again, just really is no other reason than just to show how much I love and how much this franchise, these games mean to me. I want to get these characters. I want to get as many copies of these characters as I possibly can. I'm losing count here, probably like 140 or something, I think, at this point, right? But again, dude, super excited for this collaboration to get into all of the story details and everything, which we are going to be getting into in the very near future within this video. So that's your spoiler warning, right? When that skin suit becomes available too, dude, I'm getting a copy of that skin suit. I'm telling you straight out right now. Holy crap, man. Dude, whew, that's a lot of copies. This is 150? I feel like this is 150. I'll go back and count afterwards. Again, I don't even care. I am literally just breaking the bank on this banner. And you might be saying to yourself, but Gavin, what about Raven? Don't worry, I got Raven covered, okay? I got Raven covered. And if you know, you've probably seen the resources I got built up. I got Raven covered.
Nice.
Holy crap, man. Like, dude, I am on fire. Holy crap. This, man. I hope you guys have a fraction of the luck, if not the same, if not greater than what I am showing off right here in this recording right now. I really hope that you guys are able to get as many copies of Eve as you desire, and Raven, and again, man, let me know the results of your pulls down in the comments below, because I want to know about your successes or your losses, so that way we can empathize and then Pilgrim, Scarlet, Modernia, I'll still take it. I ain't mad about it. Modernia is a must for me because, again, another one that I do not have max LB. So we are good with that. And another SSR. I lost count at this point. I'm not even trying to think about it. I just, holy crap, dude, two again. Is there any shot that it's two abnormals? A Pilgrim. Red Hood? I'll take a Red Hood. I will take a Red Hood. And another abnormal, who is Eve. Dude, Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I want it maxed. I want it maxed. I don't know how many more copies I need because, again, that's realistically what I should have been keeping track of, but it doesn't matter. I just want her maxed. I need complete core 7. That's what we're going for, man. Give me my Eve, okay? Give me my Eve.
Soldier, nicely done. I made.
Fingers crossed. Oh, baby. Holy crap, man. Holy crap. I haven't had this good of luck in a long time. If you guys have been watching the recent videos, then you know, right? You know, you are well aware that these banners have not been kind to me recently. Oh! It's just SSR after SSR, dude. We were winning while equally losing every single one of the gems that I have saved.
Your orders. Nice.
Abnormal? Pilgrim? Holy freaking pilgrims! A Modernia again. What is going on with all the pilgrims? Again, I'm not mad about it, but I'm very surprised that I'm getting so many pilgrims popping up as well as the abnormals, right? That's freaking insane to me. I think we're getting low on resources at this point. We should be at least. Just one. Just one.
Leave it. I'm.
Tetra? Somebody I don't have, possibly? Nope. Okay.
Looking for a good
That's
time?
all right.
Look no further.
I don't use her. I really don't use Dala, but I mean, it's all right. Sometimes you just gotta have a character that you know you don't really utilize to the best of their ability. Not that she's bad, because she is a good character. It's just not fitting the mold for me anymore, right? Not in this account. Is well past Dala. Another Tetra unit. Freema. Okay. Again, not a character that I use, but you gotta make some sacrifices here in order to get all the goods, right? Now they're getting back. They're getting back, but holy SSRs, man. Holy moly. That's a lot. The pull rates are good. Abnormal. There she is. Again, I don't know how many copies I need. I'm probably gonna go and check that out just to see. But we should be getting down there on the gems. I'm just, you know what? Screw it. Let's just keep going. Let's keep going. Nothing. Am I broke yet? I'm mentally broke, but I want to know if I'm like gems broke. Just one. Just one. Eve? Eve! Oh, dude! Okay, she's got to be core 7 by now, right? She has got to be core 7 by now. How many more do I need? I gotta check my... I gotta see. So I've got 22,000 left. I've got to see if she's complete, like, core 7 right now. Because something's telling me that I need to be careful at this point. Which I know I've been, like, you know, very mindlessly not careful. But we're gonna check. Okay, so she's not core 7 yet. But we're close. We're close. Okay?
I can feel my...
We are close. There's the max LB. Upgraded completely. We like it. We're down for that. And then we've got 5 more to go. So we only need 2 more copies, right? I believe that's what we're looking at here.
I feel good.
2 more copies. Can I get 2 more copies and 22,000 gems?
It's fascinating.
I guess we'll have to find out. Let's go back. I'm getting 2 more copies, hopefully. Hopefully. But again, you know, I am prepared for Raven, okay? I'm good for Raven, don't worry. And I know I could just use that on Eve, but that's not the point here. The point here is to keep pulling on the banner because we're just gonna keep getting SSRs. And we're just gonna feed this account as best as we can. And again, we're gonna get core 7. I just know it. I got a feeling, man. I got a feeling. We're close enough. There's core 6. 1 more copy to go. And then she will be completely max out. Completely max out. Have mercy on me. Nope, nothing. Okay. Whew, man, we are getting close to the bottom. Very close to the bottom. Nothing again. Oh, man. Is it gonna make me? Is it gonna force me to use my vouchers? Is it gonna force me to use these vouchers? It's gonna force me. It's totally gonna force me. Last hope. Last hope. Last hope. Dude, 2!
Leave it.
Yeah! Car 7! Holy crap, dude. Holy crap. Who's the last one gonna be? I swear to God, if it's another copy of her, I'm gonna be like, ah.
What are you?
Please be like a pilgrim. Of course. Of course it would. Of course it would. Of course it would. You know what? That's what's gonna happen right there, right? That is exactly what's gonna happen. Holy crap, and we still got 7,000 left. You know what? Again, it is what it is, guys. I'm not even mad at that, man. Like, if this is any indication of anything, it should be that the rates are really good on this banner. At least in my case, and hopefully, again, some of my luck rubs off on you guys, and you guys are able to get her, and again, as many copies as you desire. Holy crap, dude. Can I get some subs? Can I get some likes on this video for all of the grind that we just pulled off for Eve? Please, somebody, please. And yes, I already had a pre-built kit, of course, right? This is the only thing that I'm worried about is her abilities. I don't know if I have enough resources saved up to completely max her out right now, but I'm gonna do my best to try to even this out a little bit just to make sure that she's fairly outfitted. And then I can work on, like, you know, topping up things after the fact, hopefully. But I think we should be, if we're not full 10s, we're pretty damn close. And I don't even care if she's a useful unit. This is quite literally one of, if not my favorite character to ever be introduced to this game specifically. And then also, Stellar Blade was just an incredible journey for me, and it truly is probably my favorite PlayStation 5 game, and I don't say that lightly. I really, really mean that. It is one of those experiences that I hope everybody gets a chance to try out, and now, of course, it's available on PC as well as PS5, right? So there's multiple opportunities now for you guys to check out the game if you haven't had a PS5 or the ability to do so in the past, right? So again, highly encourage you. Holy crap, that was horrible. Highly encourage you guys to at least give Stellar Blade a shot, and then also, why didn't I pick Quick? The demo's available on PC as well, just in case you didn't want to, like, you know, jump the gun and just immediately, like, dive into, you know, a big purchase. But also keep in mind, if you do get the complete version, you will get a voucher for Scarlet Racers High, the brand new gacha outfit, right? So that comes with it, which is fantastic. Now, we need to go and quickly jump into the outpost synchro device. I'm throwing Eve in the synchro device. Then we'll show off her outfits. We'll also take a very quick look at Lily and Raven, and then we'll go on through the story and we'll complete that. I'm going to try to keep the video not super concise, but concise enough, you know what I mean? This will be a longer video, again, so all the support is very much appreciated. You guys are quite literally the ones that make this all worthwhile. Holy crap, dude. It's like the fastest that I've maxed out a single character. That is, it's incredible, man. I am so happy that luck was on my side, because that could have been much worse. That could have been infinitely worse, and it was very forgiving. Super excited. The only thing that I do regret is that you guys weren't able to hear the intro music, man, because that intro music is freaking awesome. But anywho, that is done. Let's go take a look at Eve, and then we'll take a look at her outfits, and then we will also go and, where are you, Eve? I know you're here somewheres. We'll take a look at Raven and Lily as well. I'm just gonna very quickly apply this to Rappy, who is now also Max LB, thankfully. Not Core 7 yet, but we'll get there eventually one of these days. There you are, Eve. So she's good to go. I want to show you guys her outfits. So this is the basic planet diving suit, right? Default costume.
Sounds similar to the colony where we're from.
Shot animation, which is good God. Holy crap. And then we have the keyhole dress. This, I feel like this is a free costume.
There doesn't seem to be any obvious physical disparity between NIKKEs and humans.
Dude, this is freaking sick. Whoa. Holy moly. Yet again, another fantastic outfit. Then we have the Neuralink, which is the Neuralink pass.
If I ever get the chance,
Right, the
I'd like to
event
visit this
pass
place called the Ark.
outfit.
I'm curious what it's like over there.
Good lord. Holy moly. Okay. How do you decide which one that you're gonna use for her? How do you choose one?
This is the first time I've been able to relax like this.
How do you choose one? How do you choose one? Yup. Okay, I don't need to say anything about that one. That was just God tier. Good lord, dude. Holy crap. Alright. So then, of course, I can't even speak. I'm just like baffled over here. We've got our other characters. We're going to be taking. We'll come back and take a look at you, Raven. We're going to take a look at Lily here first, right? We're going to keep things interesting. We're going to keep things spicy.
Leave all the mechanical stuff to me. Maintenance, repairs, enhancements, you name it, I've got it all covered.
Again, very true to her design in Stellar Blade, which Eve is as well, don't get me wrong, but it's very cool to see them drawn in this way. Because, you know, they are normally 3D characters, right? But to see them being given so much justice for their 2D live iterations, it's freaking awesome, man. Holy crap, dude. And then Raven, of course, last but not least, certainly not least.
Rust buckets like these have humans on the ropes. How painfully pathetic.
Good lord, dude. And the shot animation is freaking sick because it shows her like do like this after image slash, right? Like this warp slash. And again, the physics here at play, man. Peak. Alright. Other outfits. We've got the free outfit that comes included
This world is so
with
similar
Raven.
to mine. No wonder it makes me
The
sick.
Planet Diving Suit 6th version 2. Freaking cool, man. Freaking cool. I don't know if I like it as much as Raven's outfit, but again, it's really cool. A great alternative. And then, of course, Midsummer Alice.
I'm experiencing all sorts of new things. I can't believe another world exists.
Good lord. All right. Well, that's a must-equip for me. I'll say that much. So can't wait until she's available. And again, don't you worry, we are prepared. Okay, we'll be getting. Oh wait, no, we didn't take a look at Scarlet's new outfit. We got to take a look at Scarlet. She's one of my like OG powerhouse units, right? And I'm so glad to see her get an outfit now. Thankfully.
'Tis most awkward when thine eyes doth linger on me so.
Dude, she looks super cool with her hair like that. I love it. Oh, that's sick, dude. Hell yes. This is an amazing outfit. I love that. Okay, so that's definitely something that we will have as soon as I go to look at my email and get my voucher, right? But anywho, that will be after the fact. We'll more than likely cut to when I have all those outfits unlocked at some point in this video as well as recording, right? But anyway, we're going to be going in the Memories Teller because I want to get into all of the story stuff. So again, last warning, here it is. We're diving into it. We'll deal with all the shop and the cash shop stuff off video. You guys know what it is. This is standard stuff, right? There's packages available. There's all kinds of different like specific things to the event. So if you're interested, go and take a look. Let's dive into it. And this is fully voiced, mind you, which is fantastic.
A Plate. An implement used when eating. It is useful. Transport.
This is kind of reminding me of like the communication bot from Overzone, right?
A statue. Often placed by an entrance or against a wall to flaunt wealth or exhibit one's taste. It can also serve a symbolic function. It is useful. Transport. Complication. Volume limit exceeded.
Okay, so it's trying to collect things.
Transport on hold.
It's like a scavenger bot.
A flower pot. A decorative object used to hold flowers. It is useful. Transport. Transportable weight limit reached. Go back.
Capacity's full. Rome turns itself around. The container on its back filled to the brim with various items.
Calculating time until return. Warning. Loud noise detected. Coming from above.
Rome lifts its head and looks towards the sky, revealing a massive transport aircraft with 4 legs. Plumes of fire burst from the appendages as the aircraft slowly descends. Is this the, I can't remember the name of the ship. It's the transport ship that Adam pilots. For some reason, its movements seem unstable.
Not Rapture. First time seeing.
The aircraft crash lands on the ground.
First sighting. High probability of substantial value. Transport. Is transport possible?
Rome moves towards the grounded transport aircraft. Oh, the stairs are coming out. A ramp extends from one side of the airship and touches the ground. Rome halts its approach. Someone walks out of the aircraft. It's Eve.
Whew, that was close.
Or Adam. Very awesome to actually see Adam in this collaboration, because in past collaborations, if there was a male main character, it very rarely showed them, right? I think we only got to see that maybe in like Chainsaw Man. I don't think any of the other collaborations. Did we get to see 9S? We probably did in Nier. But anyways, very cool to see Adam. Love the fact that he's here. And then there it is, Lily.
We nearly landed on our side thanks to that caliper. Stupid thing is off balance.
You say land, but most people would consider that a crash.
And he's voiced!
Is everyone okay?
No problems.
I'm fine. How about you, Eve?
All good. Adam, what's the status of the tetrapod?
Tetrapod.
Pretty dire. I think one of the veneer calipers is shot. I may have to get in there myself and poke around. Where are we?
I've never seen this place before.
Can you not check the coordinates?
Some coordinates are showing up, but there's no way they're correct.
A mechanical issue, perhaps.
And I love the fact that they got the same voice cast to voice their characters.
Impossible. My diagnostics are always perfect. There's probably a jammer of some kind. Or we're in an area where all communications are inoperable.
That's not good. We're lost.
We wouldn't be in this situation if Adam hadn't flown into that glowing tunnel.
The hypertube?
Lily, listen to me very carefully. If you come across a glowing tunnel while in flight, you can't exactly close your eyes and pretend it doesn't exist.
I just had to.
You don't have to head straight for it either. I knew that thing was suspicious the moment I laid eyes on it.
You lack a sense of adventure.
There's being adventurous, and then there's being reckless.
Everyone, wait. There's something there.
Uh-oh. Bust it.
A robot.
I've never seen that model before.
It doesn't look like a combat robot.
Let's go take a look. If we analyze its data, we might find something.
I'll go first, just in case. You two stay behind me and keep your distance.
Dude, she's so perfect. Eve approaches Rome.
It doesn't appear to be armed. Doesn't seem particularly dangerous.
Are you Nikke's?
Huh?
Oh, it's equipped with language functions. That makes things easier. Hello. Can you tell us where we are?
You're on the surface.
We could ascertain that much. We're asking for a specific location name or something.
The surface.
Yep, that's pretty much how everything is identified up here.
This robot doesn't seem to be running on AI.
Rome can think and make own decisions.
Rome? Is that your name?
Yes, Rome is my name.
Right then, Rome. Can you tell us more precisely where we are?
You are on the surface. The surface is the surface.
It is what it is.
I'll try talking to it. You need to keep in mind that it's a robot. You can't pressure it like that. Hey there, robot friend. We want the coordinates of this location.
Good guy, Adam.
Black mold on your face. Need to clean.
This is a beard.
I was like, black mold.
Black mold on face is called beard. Affirmative.
Is this thing intentionally trying to make me upset?
Repeat question. Are you Nikke's?
NIKKE's? Are you asking about our affiliation?
Not affiliation.
Then I don't understand what you're asking. What's a NIKKE?
There's also similar.
Change question. Are you Nikke's or humans?
We're humans?
Mm-hmm.
We'll leave that up to you guys to find out. Play Stellar Blade.
Human. Really?
What else do we look like?
NIKKE's.
Humans on surface. Humans on surface.
What's it doing?
Is it attacking?
Humans discovered. Humans discovered. Surface. Surviving humans discovered.
It's transmitting, right? That's what's got to be going on here. It's got to be communicating with somebody or something. Dude, I'm just dumbfounded by how beautiful this is. I love this so much. I love so much that this is happening. You guys have no idea, dude. Holy crap, man. This is literally the best. This is the best. This is just the best.
I'm a little bothered by things over here.
Free copy of Lily right there, as you guys can see, just for logging in for 3 days. Take advantage of it. Please. I'm literally like welling up right now because of how happy I am. I wish you guys could feel the happiness that I have in my body right now for this damn event.
Quiet and lonely.
And we get the music from the freaking game, dude! Holy shit!
Going in.
That's freaking awesome. Can we play the fishing minigame? That'd be cool too, man. I've spent a lot of time at the Oasis, okay? Dude, of course we gotta go. Gotta go with Eve. She's got to be there, front and center. There's no way around it. I will eventually slot in Raven and Lily, but of course, you know, we're gonna keep things here canonical. We're gonna throw in our other characters. I guess Privity, right? Because Privity's supposed to be a part of this event as well, right? From what I understand. Elig was the co-host for the stream, and I'm not sure what importance Jackal or Pepper have, but maybe they're just here to round out the roster of bonus boosted NIKKE's. Let's continue on, man. Let's start it up. Super excited. And we got a new outfit being teased too for Privity too. Something to keep in mind. Commander's room. I really also gotta point out that I thoroughly enjoy the fact that it focused on the Stellar Blade cast at the opening, the prologue of this, right? It focused on them, and it really, like, represented them properly. That's the key. Ugh.
Commander, are you busy at the moment?
Trying to sleep.
Your phone's been blowing up for a while. Why don't you check it? You've gotten so many messages, you could probably compile them into a novel.
Well, I mean, there's like, what, over 100-something Nikkes that we're all affiliated with now, right?
Did you borrow money from someone and not pay them back?
No, I'm just tired.
Makes sense. We have been out on a lot of missions lately. Be that as it may, you really ought to check your messages, Commander. It might be something urgent.
Like humans on the surface. Rappy.
Yes?
This is one thing I'm certain of. Or there is one thing I'm certain of. The moment I check those messages, our rest period ends.
I'd have to agree.
Rappy gets up and grabs my phone.
Would it be okay if I checked them for you?
I ain't got nothing to hide. Shoot.
Don't do it, Rappy. What if they're all flirty messages from different Nikkes?
Then there'll be a beatdown, I'm sure.
You might end up resenting the commander.
Commander, please check your messages.
She's like, on second thought. I take the phone from Rappy. So tired. Commander, I'm Rome. Please respond. Urgent situation. Big problem. Commander, I'm Rome. Please respond. Urgent situation. Big problem. Rome. What's wrong? Commander, I'm Rome. Please respond. I've responded! Discovered something incredible on surface. What is it? Humans. What? 3 discovered. Want your help, only you. Please come quickly. Okay.
Master, what's wrong? You're white as a sheet. Are you okay?
Everyone, get ready. We need to go up to the surface.
Right now?
Rome found humans on the surface. It's told me just me. Just me. Why are you telling the counters? I know that they're your main squad, but like, come on, Commander. Respect Rome.
Say that again?
Are these the coordinates Rome gave us?
That's right.
Wow. Humans on the surface. I thought there weren't any survivors up here.
That's the official claim by the central government, at least.
Wowee! So we might be able to witness a historic moment. Potentially, but Rome might also be mistaken.
Exactly. That's why we need to meet up with them and confirm?
Commander, explosions up ahead.
Let's hurry.
What are those things?
I think they're robots, but I've never seen anything quite like them.
It's the Raptors.
What the? It just keeps attacking.
Rapture, run!
Rapture?
Even if we do run, it'd be nice to know where we are.
This is bad. It's only a matter of time before the tetrapod gets hit.
I'll go.
I think it'd be best for us to conduct a bit more recon before moving out. We have no idea what these rapture things are.
That's wise.
I understand that. But if we lose the tetrapod, we're in big trouble.
It's not the end of the world. Machines can be repaired. If one of us gets hurt, though, then we're really screwed. We
I won't
don't
say
have any
anything.
proper medical facilities around us. Any injury could potentially be fatal. Our robot friend here seems to have called for backup. So let's wait.
Commander, Nikke.
Maybe it's just panicking and shouting random phrases.
Let's hope not.
Don't worry, we're coming to the rescue. Rome, Are you safe?
Commander,
Looks like the cavalry finally arrived.
Humans? Is it really true? Wow, this is my first time seeing humans! What are you talking about? You see humans every day. I know, but it sounded better if I said it that way.
Oh, within the arc. I was like, does she mean the other Nikkes? I don't.
And you
Sorry.
all are...
We'll talk later. First, we need to take care of these raptures.
Right. Well, shall we?
We shall.
Let's.
All right, man. It is time to go. Let's take care of this. Dude, freaking so excited to see this.
All clear.
All clear.
Phew.
There's something really cool that I should have showed you guys, and it's my apologies, but I won't skip the battle sequence on this mission because it's freaking awesome. And I wish I would have kept recording, but we'll show it off after this bit of story.
I've got to be honest. I think we did particularly well this time around.
Incredible.
Commander,
Rome, how's your condition?
no problem. You saved me.
Still as dramatic as ever.
Now then, I look at the three people Rome mentioned. We are the counter squad. We're the special commando under the employee of the central government. And you are...
Oh, we're...
Is it true? Are you guys really human?
You're awfully interested as to whether we're human. You're just like that robot. Yes, we're humans.
Where'd you come from?
What do you mean? Where else could we have come from other than Zion?
I've never heard of this Zion. That transport aircraft behind you. Did you come here on that?
Indeed we did. We call it tetrapod. Although one of the calipers is broken at the moment. So it'd be more accurate to call it tripod.
Do you know anything about Nikkes?
You mean what Rome was talking about? It asked if we were Nikkes. Can you tell us where we are? We're not familiar with this place, and I'm unable to pull up any coordinates.
Rappy, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yes, that seems to be the case.
We're thinking the gatekeeper again, right? I'll contact the deputy chief.
Please do.
Oh no, not the D-Wave again.
See? Always gotta go with the good old gatekeeper story.
Uh-oh.
Man, it's gotta be more elaborate than that though, right?
Hmm?
It can't be... They didn't fly into a tunnel and then it was the gatekeeper, right? Like, please don't be that.
Why don't we all have a seat? We have a lot to discuss.
But I am very interested in the character interactions here too. So we'll keep it at that. Soon after. Oh man, this artwork! As expected, the three humans before us were summoned to this world due to a D-Wave anomaly, of course. While traveling on their aircraft, which they refer to as the tetrapod, they saw a glowing tunnel, entered it, and were transported there. Eve, Lily, Adam. They explain how their world has been taken over by mysterious monsters called the Netiba. They have been fighting a protracted battle to reclaim their planet from the Netiba.
Your situation isn't all that different from ours.
The vending machine, dude, and the little fire pit, and the little record player, and of course her chair, right? The famous chair the rest at, and then of course the skill module back here thingy, the skill terminal, and the umbrella that folds out whenever you activate the camp with your Bitcoin. Ah, man. Whoosh.
The people there, are they happy? Chipper, hee hee, ha ha, happy.
It's getting condescending now.
We're trying our best to be.
Me too. I want to take a lot of photos. Happy photos. Everyone together and happy. Hee hee, ha ha.
After their explanation, we fill them in as to where they are. About our world. the surface overtaken by a mysterious enemy called Raptures, forcing humankind underground. About Nikkes, the ultimate weapons created to do battle against the Raptures.
It really is awfully similar.
Incredibly similar, only for the fact that the Nikkes and the humans were driven underground, and then in Stellar Blade, humans were driven into space.
I realize it may be a little insensitive to compare our situations like this, but given that we're at least on the surface of our planet, we're a little better off than you all are here.
In a sense.
Then, you guys aren't human?
Well, I guess not. To be honest, though, you can't really tell the difference unless we get hurt or something.
We found it hard to believe that humans could still exist up on the surface. Which is why Rome and all of us reacted the way we did.
I see. It just caught us a bit off guard, that's all.
All right. I understand that this isn't the world we came from. And from what I'm hearing, this kind of thing has happened a couple of times before.
That it has. It's an incredibly convenient plot device. And incredibly cliche.
So my question is there a way we can go back to our world?
Yeah, we gotta find the gatekeeper, of course. There's a way. You need to awaken or defeat, rather, the rapture known as Gatekeeper. It's what is responsible for bringing you here.
Based on our investigations, the source of this D-Wave is somewhere within a 40-kilometer radius of our current location. The D-Wave signal covers a wide area, but unlike previous cases, it is significantly weaker this time around. Also, anything that Gatekeeper summons normally emits a large amount of D-Wave energy. But all of you are emitting rather weak D-Wave energy, enough to be barely detectable from the Ark.
That's interesting.
And what would be the explanation behind that?
The patterns change every time, so it's difficult for us to come up with anything conclusive.
It's easier to simply accept that it's different this time around and move on.
Got it. The situation inherently doesn't make sense, so attempting to analyze it won't help. Then, should we search this area?
In theory, yes. But it's a wide area to comb over.
Yikes.
Probably shouldn't split up either, just gonna put that out there.
That's not something we'd be able to cover on foot. We'll have to use the tetrapod.
Any chance the Ark could lend some assistance?
They're searching as we speak, but it's slow going.
How about venturing out with an exosuit?
I don't think that's a good idea. They're meant to be piloted solo. If they fall behind, that'd be the end of that.
Great.
Well, we certainly wouldn't want that.
I guess we need to focus on repairing the tetrapod.
That does seem to be the only option. Let's just hope that the damage is something manageable. Is there any place nearby we could find spare parts?
Well, I mean, we do have Rome, right? We could request them from the Ark, but it would take some time. Whenever we're up on the surface and need spare parts, we typically have to go scavenging for them.
Ah, another way our situations are similar.
If you tell us what parts you need, we can help you search for them.
Much appreciated. But we have no way of knowing if the specs would match.
If Rappy's firearm is any indication, I'd say our technology doesn't differ too wildly from theirs. The specifications aren't identical, of course, but it should be possible to get it to work.
And if there's anybody that's gonna figure that out, it's gonna be Lily.
All right then. Let's head out.
Exploring an unknown world. How exciting!
I will go with them. You two should stay back and give the tetrapod a proper once-over.
What? Why don't we go together?
Securing a way back is our top priority. We need to make sure there's nothing else wrong with the ship other than the caliper. Don't worry. I'll be back.
Have you got any combat experience?
Little bit.
I don't think I'm too bad.
Don't undersell yourself.
You're better than not too bad.
Damn straight.
Good. Then let's go.
I'm going too.
It might be dangerous.
I am a transport robot. I can carry parts.
Alright, if you insist. By the way, we should probably take a look at what you've already collected, because there may be something useful already in that container that's filled to the brim, right? Just maybe. Just maybe. All right, let's take a look at these battle animations and stuff now, because I really forgot that, you know, usually these big crossover events are special, as this one is. So as you guys can see here, all the UI is changed on screen, right? The burst gauge and everything is literally completely reminiscent. Even the health gauges and everything are completely reminiscent of Stellar Blade, which is freaking awesome. And then we've got the music playing in the background too, which I believe, if I can recall correctly, is Silent Street. I was listening to the soundtrack earlier today while I was at work, so. But again, freaking cool, man. I love all those little details, and sorry that I skipped over it in the past mission, but there it is. I think it looks really cool. Really, really cool. A rapture is cleaved neatly in two and collapses. Eve raises the sword she is holding toward her head, and the blade instantaneously transforms into a hair clip.
Good to know that I can cut through them.
All clear.
You use a sword?
She does, and she also uses the drone.
Scarlet also uses swords. Hers doesn't transform into a hair clip, though. How does that work?
I'm not familiar with the mechanics of it.
If that's possible, do you think you could get a pair of glasses to turn into a gun?
I'm not sure about glasses, but we do have drones that transform into weapons as well.
Huh?
Now it's our turn to show you something cool.
Show him, Eve.
Ah! What the... Where did you come from?
That drone Eve has is also outfitted with a communication function.
Yep.
And that's not all.
As Eve stretches her hand forward, the drone floating beside her moves accordingly. With a mechanical whirring, the drone transforms into a gun and attaches itself to Eve's arm.
Such firepower!
You should see it when it's equipped with a blaster cell.
Very impressive.
I made it myself. I call it the Artemis Cannon, aka Drone 2.0. It's compatible with 5 different ammo types.
Can you make a pair of glasses for me that could turn into a gun? Oh, and have it be compatible with 20 types of ammo.
Why you always gotta one-up everybody, Neon?
I'll try my best.
You can ignore half of what she says, you know.
Yep.
So you use a sword for close combat and firearms for ranged combat?
Pretty much. Though it can change depending on the situation.
Like if you're in Abyss Lavoir and you're unable to use your sword.
Eve. I mean, no offense, but...
Whenever people say that, they're totally about to say something offensive.
True.
it might be best not to use your sword.
Very well. I won't use it.
Why is that, I wonder?
Your primary offensive strategy is engaging in long-range combat using firearms. All of your established tactics and formations are based around that. If I were to start using a sword, it would throw everything off.
Yeah, I can get that, like coordinating between teammates and everything, and you know, you don't want any friendly fire. I get it.
Precisely. Thank you for understanding.
So safer for everybody.
Not at all.
Wow, so friendly. Yeah.
There's a scrap heap further up ahead. We should be able to find the parts we need there.
Convenient.
Is this it?
Yes.
There seem to be a lot of things that are fully intact.
Some of them are probably still functional. Most of this stuff has been left here only because there's no way to bring it back.
Yeah, but what's the chances that it's actually going to fit what we need for the tetrapod, right?
Really? Then could you pick up that one with the screen for me?
It'd be nice to find something that we could ride, if at all possible.
Don't you all have more urgent things to worry about? Like, say, spare parts to repair your ship?
You're right, but it would be an awful waste to pass by all this unbelievable stuff.
We might be able to find a use for some of it when we return to our world.
I'll keep my eyes peeled. So are they planning on taking stuff back with them then, I guess? That's the case? Is that even something that's possible? We searched through the scrap heap to find the parts needed to fix the tetrapod. We are able to find several suitable parts without much difficulty.
Adam, Lily, I think we found everything we're looking for.
Already? This place is a real treasure trove.
I will transport.
Thank you.
So, if it's this easy, then what's gonna happen?
Yes.
That's where my mind goes, right?
Commander, can I collect some things?
You mean artifacts?
Yes, there are many artifacts here, but Rome never came here before. Too many raptures. This is a golden opportunity. Rome can't miss a golden opportunity.
Okay, take what you like. Just don't overdo it.
Okay.
Rome clanks about as it moves towards the back of the scrap heap.
That little guy reminds me of Digger.
Digger? We know a Digger too.
What? How?
We have someone called Grave Digger.
Yep.
Oh, I was wondering what you were talking about. Don't worry about it. It's nothing important.
I didn't know if she was like referring to Drilly, maybe. I don't know.
You two are certainly
But we haven't really met Drilly at this point either, so.
animated.
Naturally. If we didn't have any energy, we'd be corpses.
Not that I'm aware of, right? Did we? I can't remember. I know we met Hammering, but I don't think we met Drilly yet.
Honestly, I'm a little surprised. When I heard about your world, it sounded hopeless. But none of you seem like you're in despair.
Is that the vibe we give off?
Yes.
I see. What about you guys?
I think we're quite full of energy as well. There are some people who aren't, of course. But for the most part, everyone is working hard to make the most of a bad situation.
As is with pretty much every post-apocalyptic atmospheric game, right? It's that feeling of hopelessness, that belief in being able to overcome the wasteland of the world that they're left with.
Sounds like things on your side aren't much better than over here.
Again, incredibly similar.
It's hard. But we try not to let it show. And put on a brave face. We really are in the same boat.
Seems that way. Let's all stay strong. No giving in to despair.
You bet.
Commander, Commander.
Oh? What is it?
Big problem. Big problem.
Rome?
I run towards the sound of Rome's voice.
Big problem. Big problem.
I'm coming. Well, suddenly, a dark shadow passes overhead. It's Eve. She's soaring through the air by gripping onto anything she can. She flips in midair, using a billboard as a stepping platform, jumps off protruding steel girders, and more. Eve flies past us at remarkable speed.
I'll go first. Roger. I'll leave it to you.
What in the world? How is she flying around like that?
Play Stellar Blade.
Save your surprise for later. We've got to move quickly.
She can also run on walls. Soon after, we find Rome at the base of the scrap heap, attempting to pull along another transport robot.
Commander, big problem. Comrade discovered.
Fortunately, nothing's wrong.
Dang it, Rome. You scared the heck out of me. Why are you always overreacting like that?
That's right. Right.
I'll take a look.
Rappy approaches Rome and examines the transport robot it is attempting to transport.
The coloring on the exterior. I've seen this in manuals before. It's a transport robot which is also intended for combat support. From what I can recall, It was in operation even before the first Rapture invasion.
No kidding? That thing's ancient.
Is it the same robot from Overzone that I was referencing
It was
earlier?
discontinued due to the combat support functions being too costly to implement. When it entered mass production, only the transport function remained. Rome is one of those mass-produced models that followed.
This is Rome's predecessor.
You could say that, yes.
Is it dead?
Not sure. It's such an old model, we'd have to check.
If it's as old as you say, wouldn't it be worth investigating?
Absolutely. The chances are low, but we might find traces of lost technology. My suggestion is that we try to bring it back and attempt repairs.
Are you saving it?
We're going to try.
So excited.
Alright, then it's settled. Let's head back. Interesting, dude.
Let's see. Okay, with these parts, I think we can manage. Ideally, we'd be able to check the compatibility and all that, but given our current situation, that's pretty much impossible.
But luckily we do have Lily and she's able to repair the robot for us, right?
Let's just get this over and done with. As far as I can tell, I think an emergency fix should do the trick.
Let's work together.
Wonder
You
what
check
kind
the
of
drive
information
system
it
and
has for
swap out
us.
the parts, while I keep an eye on the control system.
I'd hate to be ambushed at a time like this.
You're telling me? I'd take any help I could get right about now.
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to settle for these two junkers.
Can you fix Rome's friend?
Not sure. I've never seen this type of robot before.
Useless.
Excuse me?
Useless, as in you have no ability.
Holy moly, Rome. Dial it back a bit there.
What the? Nobody insults me like that. Get out of the way. I'll fix this robot friend of yours if it's the last thing I do.
I mean, effective.
You okay there, Lily?
I, Lily Artemis II, am capable of handling any technology. A robot is the technological pinnacle of whichever world it hails from. I'll prove to you that I can even fix technologies from other worlds.
Rome lit a fire.
Don't you think the tetrapod is a tad more urgent?
Just maybe.
No, I don't.
I'm inclined to agree with Adam here.
Everyone, quiet. I need to concentrate.
Rome and I will assist.
Alright. Lily, Rome, and Rappy begin examining the robot Rome picked up.
So, what do we do? Wait?
Is there anything we can help with?
I don't think so. Not at the moment, at least. We can only hope that Lily fixes that robot quickly. Oh, by the way, while you guys were out gathering parts, I checked out the surroundings. There's nothing particularly special in the area, just some run-of-the-mill ruins. If I had to pick anything that stood out, it would be that lake over there. It seems like it was originally the ground level of this city. The water is too murky to get a good look inside, but it seems deep. I think it's best we give it a wide berth.
Okay.
Can I go for a swim?
I'd give that a hard pass. For some reason, the water is electrified.
This is like eerily similar.
If you took a dip, you'd end up getting fried. So I'd save the swimming for another day.
I can still dream about it, though.
Well, I certainly can't stop you from doing that.
Can we go fishing?
I doubt it. Considering how much electricity is coursing through the water, there's no way any fish would survive in there.
So essentially we gotta find a power source to shut it off then, right?
What about electric eels? Maybe there's some of those in there.
Come on, Neon.
Oh, touche.
What in the world is this conversation I'm listening to?
Everyone, come here. It's all fixed.
That fast? She's efficient. The robot Rome picked up rattles as it looks around.
You fixed it already?
I told you I could do it.
There was a fuse missing. She took one from mine and plugged it in, and it came to life.
So all you did was swap the batteries.
The fuse, Anise. Fuse.
Well, I'm still the one who figured out what the problem was.
That's right. Lily figured it out. Why are you so proud? You wouldn't have been able to fix it without Rome.
So what's it doing?
I think it's rebooting.
Come. Restart complete.
I can't remember if that's the right number.
Environmental scan complete. Time frame identified.
The voice does sound kind of similar though, right? It's been a long time since I played Overzone.
Am I back? So much time has passed.
Wow. For a robot, it's really in touch with its emotions. Yeah? Rome acts more like your standard robot.
I am a robot.
Fair enough.
Who are you? Why are you here?
We're wondering the same thing.
Are you from the Ark?
You know about the Ark?
I know it all too well. I ask you again, are you from the Ark?
We also got to be mindful this thing was outfitted with combat functionality too, right? So you have to be careful.
This thing kind of creeps me out. Like it came from the future to tell us that humanity is doomed or something. It's certainly way different from Rome. Are you sure there's no one inside operating it?
Are you from the Ark? Answer me.
Pushy.
Yikes, testy.
Yes, we're from the Ark. We are the counter squad.
I see.
The robot, who has introduced itself as calm, puts some distance between us. It then stops and looks in the direction of the tetrapod. With a mysterious glare,
Ark's property. Destroy.
Com's container opens with a loud mechanical sound, revealing multiple missile launchers inside.
Everyone, take cover.
A barrage of missiles launch from Com's container. They tumble wildly through the air before embedding into the ground.
What the?
Don't move. The missiles have no homing ability.
It's just firing wildly.
No!
One of the erratic missiles manages to hit the tetrapod's thruster and explodes. Great!
Like tetrapod.
We're doomed!
Enough.
Eve takes out her sword and charges forward. She deftly weaves her way through the explosions and closes in on Com in an instant.
Ah!
Eve, stop.
Eve stops. Rome charges and rams into Com. Com and Rome tumble across the ground. Com is no longer moving.
Rome's newer, more sturdy.
And what about Com?
I think the fuse is missing again. No further threat is posed.
Okay, that's a relief.
I'm disarming this thing right now. I let my guard down because it was an old model.
It attacked the moment we said we were from the Ark.
Which makes me wonder if that could have been some sort of like programming or something, possibly from Dorothy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. It seems like it has some kind of grudge against the Ark. Good grief. Even robots are giving us a hard time now.
For now, let's lock it up somewhere safe. It could tell us some useful information.
Got it.
Also, we've got a bigger problem.
Ah, the tetrapod!
Stop overreacting. It was already broken. Now it's just a little more broken. That's all.
Unfortunately,
Your voice is shaking.
Poor tetrapod.
How bad is it?
The missile happened to impact the area that had already sustained damage. Luckily, it wasn't a particularly powerful missile, but from the looks of it, I'd say the damage is pretty severe.
Do you think we can fix it?
We can, but it'll take a while. Damn that robot! I should never...
For now, we'll have to do what we can with the parts we have.
Make do, right? That's all we can do. Lily and Adam are busy repairing the tetrapod.
Wrench.
Here, pass the screwdriver, please.
Here. I think this needs to be secured and adjusted a bit. Vice.
I'll go get it.
Meanwhile, we start our conversation with Com, who has been revived, or had its fuse reinserted, rather.
I have nothing to say to the likes of you.
Guaranteed, man, this is the same frickin' robot.
Untie me.
Why did you attack us out of nowhere?
I didn't intend on harming you. I was only trying to destroy Ark property. Unfortunately, my missile pod malfunctioned.
What Ark property?
That transport aircraft.
It's not our property.
I will destroy everything that benefits the Ark.
That's personal vendetta.
I will destroy everything that belongs to the Ark.
But that doesn't belong to the Ark.
I apologize.
Well, at least you're quick with an apology. So, why have you got this axe to grind with the Ark? Why do you want to destroy what belongs to it?
Because the Ark stole what belonged to me. An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth.
What was taken from you? I was literally gonna ask the same thing.
You work for the Ark. I'm not telling you anything.
What in the world?
Calm, I'm Rome. Humans and Nikke's here. Nice. They can help you.
I didn't ask for help. You're nothing but an Ark lapdog who licks their boots.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is 1,000,000% Dorothy.
Hey, this robot can even talk smack.
Harsh words. I'm hurt.
Calm. Won't you tell us what happened? I hate the Ark as well. We might be able to help you.
Get lost, Ark lapdog.
Hey, that hurt.
Whatever, screw this thing.
But shouldn't we try to help? It's clearly been through some trauma. Maybe we can help it heal.
If it was the least bit conflicted, maybe. But it clearly has no intention of cozying up to us.
Maybe Eve could get an answer out of it?
It doesn't even want to talk to us. So, screw it. It's unarmed, and we've got it locked up, so it's not like it can do anything anyway. Let's leave this thing to rot and go help them fix the tetrapod. Or stand guard nearby.
I think at least one person should stand guard.
I will stay here and keep an eye on Calm.
You will?
Yes, I do not need to sleep. Perfect for standing guard. Calm is also weaker than Rome. I will win every time. Out of 100 fights, I win 100.
Okay, we'll leave it to you.
If anything happens, give us a shout.
If anything happens, shout.
Rome? Are you okay?
Okay, if anything happens, I will shout.
I know this isn't the ideal time to be saying this, but I really would love to go fishing.
At least you're somewhat self-aware. Anyway, you heard Adam. That lake is electrified.
Yes, and therefore, insulated gloves are a must. I've got a few pairs. Would you like one?
No thanks. And why are you carrying those around anyway?
Listen carefully, Anise. This body of water is huge, nearly the size of a lake. Who's to say there aren't new species of fish swimming around in it?
She's got a point.
Could even end up pulling up some buried treasure.
That's true. You can catch all sorts of things while fishing in our world as well. Sometimes you can reel in a chest and find useful things inside them.
What the heck is this wacky world that you're from?
If you're intent on fishing, I can help. I'm something of an angler myself.
Yup.
Sure, let's have a fishing battle.
How the heck does a fishing battle work?
Why don't we sit back and watch this unfold? It's not like we have much else to do.
Sure.
Rome opens the container and lays out the artifacts it collected. With precise movements, it begins sorting them.
A plate. An implement used when eating. It is useful. Transport.
What are you doing?
Sorting artifacts.
Why?
Rome is making a second arc.
What? Is Rome affiliated with the other heretics?
A precious home. Chipper. Hee hee. Ha ha. Happy place.
And you're doing that on your own?
That's right.
For how long?
It's been a very long time.
Talk about pointless.
That means there's no point. That's not true. There is much meaning to a second arc.
All right, I caught something.
Interesting.
Me too. It's a big one.
Ah, darn it. It's a chair.
Mine's a box.
You do realize fishing is about getting fish, don't you?
Anise, come on.
You'll never complete an entire arc.
I will complete it.
You're bound to fail. What you're doing has no value.
Untrue. The second arc has value. Therefore, what I am doing has value.
Even if it does, no one will ever see it.
Your calm is super negative.
All those years you've spent, all this value you say it has, it will all disappear.
Is that what happened to Calm?
Oh, I caught a real whopper this time.
Seems like it. Your fishing rod is almost about to snap.
Looks like I'm gonna be the winner of this battle.
I'm different. I'm superior to you.
You will fail. Your actions have no value. And even if they do, no one will ever notice it. It will all be destroyed by the Ark.
Calm down.
I can't. If you knew what's beneath that lake,
What?
you wouldn't be able to calm down either.
What's beneath the lake? Neon's fishing line flies into the air, and something lands on the ground with a loud splat.
What is it?
A disembodied arm lies on the ground, soaking wet and covered in moss. Mechanical components protruding from the point where the arm was severed. What the hell is it?
Explain to us what this is.
I don't know.
Sure you don't.
Then what was all that talk about how we'd be freaking out if we knew what was below this lake?
I didn't say that.
If there was a limb that literally got fished up, then obviously there's something big. Something threatening.
Nice try, but Rome has it on file.
Well, turns out you're right. We are freaking out. What the hell is NIKKE's arm doing in that lake?
If you look beneath the lake, you will know.
Yeah, one problem with that, it's electrified.
Okay, I understand that you don't want to cooperate. Seems like we'll have to see for ourselves what's under there.
Right. We need to see if the rest of the body is in there.
The only problem is that all the electricity coursing through the water.
What if we make a suit out of all the insulated gloves that I brought?
Neon,
That's a brilliant idea.
I thought so too.
But none of us can swim. That'll make searching for something underwater difficult, to say the least.
Let's take care of the electricity for now. Once we've handled that, we can think about what to do next.
exactly.
Now that we're on the topic, don't you find it strange? Where is the power supply for all this electricity coming from?
There's probably an unmanned power plant nearby, supplying electricity to the ground floor.
Power plant?
When the first floor was flooded, it turned the entire lake into an electrical hazard.
Do you think we can locate this power plant?
Tracing the flow of electricity back to the source is easy enough. The issue is that the source is inside the lake. Do any of you have a map by any chance?
Maps aren't a thing up on the surface. And even if they were, they'd be so outdated that we couldn't depend on them.
Well, I mean, if we had one, it probably would be useful.
Then I guess we have no choice but to look around.
Fine. Then let's prepare and move.
That won't be necessary.
Oh, enter Privity.
Now that I'm here,
Privity? Where did you come from?
you guys should have done a better job setting up a security perimeter. If I'd been a rapture, you'd all be dead.
If it had been a rapture, we would have heard it coming.
She's like, fair point.
Anyway, the central government sent me. We can't afford to leave this situation unmonitored, no matter how small the impact of the D-Wave is this time around.
Don't they trust us? How rude!
The central government trusts you, though simply monitoring the state of affairs to see if any further intervention is necessary. This is a volatile situation, and we have no idea what unpredictable actions individuals affected by D-Waves might get up to.
Huh? Are you talking about us?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I believe she is.
When you say unpredictable actions, what do you mean?
It's hard to say. I suppose that's why I said it's unpredictable, genius.
Who are you
Snippy.
barging in here acting all high and mighty?
I am Privity from Triangle. We are a defense force employed by the central government to respond to forces which pose threats to the Ark.
What a long-winded explanation.
Well, don't ask if you don't want to know, Lily.
As far as you're concerned, I'm Privity from Triangle. At any rate, my official role here is to conduct surveillance, but I can also offer general support. I overheard that you're looking for a power plant nearby.
Yes, that's right.
I know the location. The central government's field units received updated maps of the surface.
Huh? Why just you? Wouldn't it be better if everyone got a copy?
Beats me. I suppose we're lucky that way. Yeah, right. They're just keeping us in line by meting out information piecemeal.
Denise is probably right.
The central government does no such thing. That's precisely what a squad member in the central government special forces would say. Do you want the location of the power plant or not? Oh, by all means, be so kind as to grace us with the location, almighty officer.
Sarcasm. Did you come here alone, Privity?
No, I brought support. I predict that she'll prove quite helpful. Although, I'll have to wait and see if I'm correct in that assumption.
Is it gonna be Elig?
This place is full of uncertainties, and she's the only one I can think of who would be able to handle it. Stop dragging it out and just tell us who it is, for crying out loud. She hung back to investigate the entrance. She'll be here soon.
The entrance is all clear, Miss Privity.
There it is. There's a reveal. We kind of knew.
Wow, look at all these new faces.
Elig?
Howdy! I'll be taking part in this D-Wave operation. I look forward to working with you all.
Well, if there's anybody that's gonna know anything about electricity or power plants, very convenient to have her along.
I'm sorry, but is there any chance you could come down?
Is she talking to Privity?
Let me have my fun!
Oh, never mind. She's trying to sniff out a device to install a boom on?
Anybody who recognizes the greatness of the tetrapod must be a good person.
Upon joining the group and gazing upon the tetrapod, Illig completely loses it. Clinging to one of the thrusters, she rubs her whole body against it and sniffs it vigorously.
I can't believe such a magnificent transport aircraft exists! I know that we just met, but would it be okay if I took this apart and got a better look? Please?
If, by your own admission, you know it's an inappropriate question, why would you ask it?
But taking something apart is the same as assembling it, just in reverse. I'll be able to put it back together perfectly.
If you document it.
Don't you dare. Hurry up and come down, will you?
But I'm with Lily on this one. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Anyways, I don't even know how she got up there.
That's why she's perfect for this kind of mission, in more ways than one. Now then, let me give you a rundown of the current situation. Other than those three showing up, no anomalies caused by the D-Wave have been observed.
That's good. I really wish we could drop this whole D-Wave gatekeeper thing, though. I'm telling you, man, there's got to be something better than this. There's got to be something naturally occurring in this universe to bring in collab characters. Especially, you would think that would be the case with Stellar Blade, right?
However, the severed arm of a NIKKE was retrieved from the lake, while some of your members were fishing, no less. The combat assistant robot found in the scrap heap seems to know something about this, and keeps hinting that there might be something on the ground floor, but refuses to elaborate. In order for us to investigate the ground floor further, the electricity flowing throughout the lake first needs to be cut off and the water drained.
Correct.
It seems the power is most likely coming from an unmanned power plant nearby, so the power there needs to be shut off. Did I get everything?
Yup.
That's correct.
A lovely summary, oh mighty one.
Good. Then let's head to the power plant. I'll lead the way. Elig, come down.
Huh? Why?
We need to go to the power plant.
Why?
We need to cut the electricity flowing inside the lake.
Why?
The lake is electrified? No kidding. Anyway, we don't have to bother with all that. I saw a dedicated generator for this facility near the entrance. All we need to do is go there and pull the lever.
Excuse me?
If I take care of that, will you let me help you repair the tetrapod?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Hey, why aren't we being consulted?
Just leave her. Let's see what happens.
Poor Adam.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Tetrapod, but we'll have to part ways for just a little bit. Mwah! Mwah! Mwah!
Illig kisses the tetrapod repeatedly before finally coming down.
Jeez, she really loves the tetrapod.
Machinery.
Are you into this kind of stuff as well, Adam?
No.
Let's get going!
Can I tag along? I want to see what the generators in this world look like.
Of course.
Commander, Elig and I are gonna head out, along with Lily over here.
Wouldn't it be better for all of us to go?
No, we should give the newly introduced characters a chance to shine.
Just breaking the fourth wall. Okay, fine. Reach out if anything happens.
Will do.
Got our setup right. Let's go find that generator. Underground, inside an urban building, Generator room.
This lever here is meant to cut off all the power in case of an emergency. All we've got to do is pull it, and voila!
But is it ever really that simple?
It looks more primitive than I expected.
The more primitive something looks, the more stable it is.
I think I know what you mean. If a system is too complex, even a small malfunction can render it useless.
Precisely. That's why I don't like machines that try to combine multiple functions into one device. Except for game controllers, that is. The more features those have, the better.
And mobile phones. And computers. And, pretty much like every device that we have nowadays, right?
Anyway, most machines work best when they stick to a simple purpose.
Too true. There's nothing worse than when keyboards have a power button built in.
That I can agree with. Because, man, I had one, the previous keyboard I had, and dude, I'm telling you, you have no idea how many times I accidentally hit that, and then the computer shuts off, and you're in the middle of something, or you're playing an MMO. And anyways, I'm not going to get into it.
Oh, wow. So you have those in your world, too?
And enter keys are too small.
That I haven't experienced.
And arrow keys lined up in a straight row.
That's weird.
Sounds like you have those here too.
Yes. Evil truly does transcend worlds. So, if we pull this lever, it will cut all power to the city? And thus the electricity coursing through the lake? That's right. All right, here we go.
This definitely reminded me of like the flooded plaza in Stellar Blade. 1,000,000%.
Wait!
Huh?
What if there are still survivors in the city?
That's impossible.
How can you know for sure?
Official declarations from the central government state there are no human survivors on the surface.
How can we trust that? You never know. They might be lying.
The central government
The
would
government
never lie.
would never lie. Dude. That's such an obvious lie. Like, man, they would never lie.
The central government is responsible for maintaining law and order inside the Ark.
And how do they do that?
We must have faith in them.
And what are your personal thoughts, Privity?
Me? I trust them. Unquestioningly.
But if you never question something, what meaning does trust even have? Huh. Oh.
She poses some good points.
Lily, was it? You must have something you believe in as well, yes?
I do. I believe in Mother Sphere.
Is that your world's equivalent of the central government?
More or less.
To believe in Mother Sphere is to have faith.
I see.
Privity grips a lever.
Wait,
Would you ever deny what Mother Sphere has told you? Would you refute anything she said?
Again, also poses great questions.
no. That would be blasphemy.
Right. Then you and I have something in common.
The lever has been pulled.
You can take your hand off the lever, Miss Privity.
Huh?
I just realized the ground floor is controlled by another lever.
Ah, great.
I already pulled it.
And you couldn't say anything sooner?
I see.
So you can let go of that one.
All right.
Privity tries to release the lever, but her fingers refuse to budge. Illig walks over and slowly pries Privity's fingers off, one by one.
You've got a death grip on this lever. You must have been awfully nervous.
She was afraid she was going to harm someone.
Miss Privity, Miss Lily, there are times when having blind faith in something isn't ideal. It's fine to keep an open mind and look for other methods on occasion. When following something unconditionally becomes too difficult, choosing another path can help. Okay. Thank you, Alec. No problem!
Good moment. After cutting off the power in the generator room, Illig joins the others in repairing the tetrapod. While Privity watches over from a higher vantage point, the rest of us stare at Neon, who is crouched in front of the lake.
All right. I'm going to put it in.
Just stick your hand in the water.
No comment.
already. You haven't got all day.
But the water might still be electrified.
The electricity's been cut off.
You never know.
Good grief, move over. I'll do it.
Okay, I'm going.
Zap!
I knew that would scare you. Pretty funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious.
Now all that's left is to drain the water from the lake.
How do we do that, though?
I doubt that the draining system is working as intended. It's probably being blocked by something.
Some kind of obstruction.
Well, Eve can swim.
Is it what I think it is?
Probably.
I'll dive in and check.
There you go.
You can swim?
Of course I can.
Oh, that's right. So can I.
Can Nikke's not swim?
Nope, they weigh too much. Okay, bad joke, but it is true that they can't swim.
I see. Well, I think it's best that you stay here. It's best for commanders to stay out of harm's way.
That's often a problem for us, since Master likes to overexert himself.
I'll check the drainage area and see if there are any obstructions that need to be removed.
How long can you hold your breath?
Not sure. I've always finished what I needed to do before it became an issue.
What? You've never run out of breath underwater?
Nope, never.
It's very talented for a human.
How does that make any sense?
I'll show you. I'll be back.
Wait, you should set up a signal to let us know if you're in trouble. Eve dives into the water with perfect form.
Maybe we could toss in some fishing line? That way she could grab on and pull herself out if she needs to.
I don't think that would do much.
Let's just wait here for now. If we feel something is wrong, then we'll go in immediately and...
We won't be able to save someone who's submerged in water.
If anything happens, I'll go in.
Okay. If anything happens, you'll have to take over.
10 minutes later.
Don't you think she's taking too long?
Trained divers can stay underwater for over 10 minutes, but...
I can't wait anymore. Let's throw in a fishing line.
I'll go in. First, let's attach some fishing line to me. We hurriedly wrap a fishing line around my waist. I'll be back. While I'm gone, be sure to... Eve emerges from the lake, sending water spraying every which way. She lifts herself out of the water and stares at us.
Are you trying to fish by using the commander as bait?
Not quite.
The drainage system is working fine. Nothing is blocking the main system.
Good.
Then the problem must be with one of the drain pipes connected to it.
Yes. There's probably a blocked drain pipe somewhere on the outskirts of the city.
But wouldn't she be able to tell us what was at the bottom of the lake if she was looking down there, like diving? Possibly, or maybe she just can't see.
Okay.
And it needs to be drained
Let's go
anyways.
investigate.
What was
Makes me
inside
wonder.
the lake?
Okay, they're asking the questions that I would ask. I like this.
The ground floor seems to have been some sort of plaza. I saw some benches and streetlights.
You know that's not what I'm asking.
On the floor, there were 3 bodies. lying on top of a door. One of them was missing an arm.
On top of a door, you said?
Yes. Maybe they died while they were trying to get inside somewhere. There were traces of welding marks on the outside of the door.
So they weld the door shut. I think we need to try talking to Com again. We found 3 dead Nikkes on top of what appears to be a large door on the ground floor. Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't.
What's behind that door?
I don't know.
Com is unintelligent and doesn't know much.
Shut up. I'm not dumb.
If you were smart, then you would be able to answer.
I won't fall for such simplistic provocations.
Whoa, this is some high-level psychological warfare we're witnessing.
Is it though?
Never thought I'd live to see the day where 2 robots are bickering.
Can't we just pry it open and parse through its data?
Yes, but we don't have the necessary tools.
They do in the Ark.
Well, we're not in the Ark, are we?
We could take it.
Take it where?
I was going to mention this earlier. Finding an old robot like this is a rare occurrence. It could contain valuable historical data. I've been waiting for the ideal time to take it back to the Ark and examine it. And now would seem to be the perfect time.
Probably not the best idea though, considering the fact that it wants to destroy literally anything that belongs to the Ark too, right?
If we're taking this one, it would be good if Rome came too, since it has spent a lot of time on the surface as well.
What will happen to it after you bring it to the Ark?
The data it contains will be analyzed in detail.
And after?
After that, the central government will handle it.
AKA, they will take it anything that they don't want anybody to know, and then they will pretty much archive whatever records that they will allow within the library, which Arcana resides, right? The Forbidden Library, possibly?
So it wouldn't be sent back to the surface?
Most likely, no.
I need to collect artifacts and build a second Ark. I need to stay on the surface.
You'll take me to the Ark? I'd rather self-destruct than go there.
Com does not have the ability to self-detonate. It is a bluff.
I won't send Rome and Com to the Ark.
Commander, then you clearly don't care about the safety of the Ark.
I think it's probably the other way around, right? What?
Although we don't know precisely what kind of data these 2 robots contain, it is highly probable that whatever it is will be of immense value to the Ark. At the very least, we could ascertain how frequently they encountered raptures in the areas they've been previously, or what types of raptures. Robots that have operated solo on the surface for an extended period are exceedingly uncommon. They will absolutely be useful to the Ark. That much is certain. I appreciate that you have respect for other people and objects. That's why I like you. However, I don't want you to run afoul of the top brass because of it.
I can't believe you just said that!
What?
You just said you like him.
I did? No, I meant... I meant I respect him as a soldier, not anything romantic.
Oh, the embarrassment.
That better be what you meant.
Of course it was. What are you insinuating? Anyway, I know you have a proclivity for stubbornness, Commander. But please, for once, I'm asking you to compromise on this.
Nah.
The data these 2 robots contain is more valuable than you can possibly imagine.
No.
Fine. How about this then? We'll designate Rome and Com as honorary members of the Counters Squad. That way, no one will be able to mistreat them.
Nope.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That will also justify us sending them right back to the surface after we've analyzed their data. I'll personally ensure that it's done.
I will be the commander's colleague. How exciting.
You were my colleague from the start.
How exciting. So exciting.
She sounds really excited. Are you okay with going to the Ark room?
I'm okay. I'm curious about the Ark.
I won't go. The moment I set foot in a filthy cesspool like that, my brain is likely to rot.
Do you have a brain?
You do not have a physical brain, and it will not rot.
Sorry, Com, but you don't have much of a choice here. Either cooperate with us and accept the deal, or we'll leave you entirely at the mercy of the Ark.
I suppose that settles it then.
Are we just trying to play a trick on it, I wonder, just to get it to spill the beans about what's at the bottom of the lake and behind that door? Privity turns her head towards the tetrapod. Lily, Adam, and Illig are hard at work with the repairs.
You see? I told you I could get things done.
Who are you talking to?
No one. It's nothing. I'll get moving, along with Rome and Com, once you're done checking out the drain pipes. I'll mark the location on the map for you.
Okay, I guess we're heading to the Ark.
This place is very wet, very squishy. Not good for treads.
There will be a lot of water pulled up in that area. Usually there'd be equipment preventing that from happening, but the place hasn't exactly been maintained as of late.
That means that water has been continuously seeping out, even if it does so at varying speeds. There's a high chance that there's an obstruction of some kind there. If that's moved out of the way, the water will drain.
I'll take a look around. Is the scan function still not working?
Nope. It's been kaput ever since we arrived.
So I can't scan with the drone? Uh-oh.
To be exact, the scan function is operational, but it's not detecting anything.
Ms. Lily, Mr. Adam, and I were discussing that a few moments ago. When we tried to scan the tetrapod's power source in detailed schematics, it was like looking through a lens that was fogged up.
Despite the fact that everything seemed normal to me.
Difference in technology, possibly? Maybe why it's not able to detect anything?
Same for me. Adam and I took the opposite approach and took apart some of Eleg's machines. Parts that we were already familiar with showed up clear as day. But when it came to the power source or detailed schematics, the results came back blurred beyond recognition.
That must mean we can't share technology between our worlds. I wonder if it's something to do with like voltages or frequencies or something.
It would seem so. However, that might be by design. Technology that we use here without a second thought could cause a quantum leap elsewhere. Gatekeeper could be doing this deliberately to maintain a sort of balance, negating anything that could cause a major shift between different worlds.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
That's unfortunate. It would have been nice to take something back.
That's what I was saying earlier, right? Like, is that a good idea for them to be taking anything back from this world? I don't know.
I know. It pretty much shatters the dream of sharing technology between worlds.
With good reason.
That's a shame, for sure. We might have come across some useful discoveries.
At least you'll always be able to retain the memories.
Memories tell her.
Is something wrong, Eve?
Nothing's wrong. It's just... that was a rather poetic line, Rome.
I know many good lines.
Tell me again why you had to tag along.
I might discover new artifacts. The more artifacts, the better for the second arc.
You're nothing if not industrious.
I always work hard.
Is that your main function? Gathering artifacts?
Affirmative. That is what I must do.
Why?
I do not remember. I do remember. It is my duty.
Somebody programmed it to, again, collect things in preparation for building a second arc, which again makes me think of the other Heretic Squad, right?
Doesn't it get boring?
No, it does not. Because it is something I must do.
The four beasts.
I think I could learn a few things from you.
What do you do in your own world, Eve?
Me? I fight with Anitiba.
All the time.
Yes, all the time.
Doesn't that become monotonous?
I'd say, yeah, it could be.
Never gave it much thought. It was something I had to do, and so I did it. With everything I had.
Same as me.
I suppose you're right. You and I are pretty similar.
Nobody move. Rapture's detected up ahead.
I was gonna say, is this where we're finally getting the introduction of Raven? It's probably gonna be like the end scene, right, for Mission 12. Ahead of us lies a massive tunnel. The entrance is blocked, with a massive barbed wire and other bits of detritus. Why couldn't they just say debris? Water trickles through the gaps in the blockage, indicating that the tunnel must be a drainage pipe.
That's almost certainly a drainage pipe, but I don't see any raptures.
Could they be hiding? Waiting to attack?
Yes, they're lying in wait.
Hold on. How did you know that, Neon?
Instinct. Instinct developed through firepower.
They're hiding underground, waiting to ambush us.
Why would they bother hiding out here? I thought the surface was desolate.
Rapture ambushes operate slightly differently from the ambushes we know. They'll find places likely to be frequented by humans or Nikkes, and then lie in wait for ages. They most likely concluded that either humans or Nikkes would come to this place due to the flowing water, and decided to wait. It's entirely possible they've been waiting here for decades.
I mean, strategic.
Persistent.
They certainly are.
Do they feed on humans or Nikkes?
No, they simply kill them.
That makes their persistence even stranger.
Yes, it does.
Rappy, let's get started.
Affirmative. Engaging enemy.
Let's do this.
Roger.
With a resounding roar, the surface of the lake begins to recede. Before long, the entire lake has been drained, revealing the ground floor in its entirety. The first thing that catches my eye is the three fallen Nikkes. Their bodies have become overgrown with moss, making them look like a part of the natural landscape. We cautiously head down to the ground floor.
Confirmation of death. No surprise there. And for a long time at that. I'm not even picking up any brain activity.
If I may.
Privity steps forward and searches the bodies of the fallen Nikkes.
There doesn't seem to be any data stored inside. Then again, even if there was, it would have almost certainly been damaged by the water and electricity. They're wearing dog tags, old models.
Could it be who I think it is?
These might help us find out something.
Alright, take them. I need names.
I'm going to head back to the Ark. I'll take Rome and Calm with me and make sure they get to come back to the surface.
All right.
The Ark. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, just a moment. I received a message from the Ark.
Privity steps away.
This door underneath them has welding marks. Considering which side they're on, it must have been soldered from the outside.
I hope it wasn't done to keep people inside from getting out.
It's to keep people from outside getting in.
I hope so too.
How long will it take to open this up?
If we go full steam ahead, we should be able to pop it open quickly. If we're careful about it, I'd say maybe half a day.
How are the repairs in the tetrapod going?
All done! We've even finished running all the necessary tests. I may not have been able to do a deep dive into the schematics like I wanted, but it was still a fun project. Repairing things is always a hoot.
Sorry to interrupt, but I just got a report confirming the location of Gatekeeper. It's approximately 20 kilometers from here in the old downtown area.
Nice. Sounds like they're making progress. So, if we deal with this Gatekeeper character, we might be able to return to our world?
Yep.
That's right.
That's good news. But I don't think we'll be heading back anytime soon.
What? Why not?
Because a certain someone we know can never resist getting involved in other people's affairs.
Yeah, Lily, why would you keep getting involved in other people's affairs?
Right.
Adam, Lily, I'm sorry, but I would like to delay our return for a while.
I would also like her to stay.
I want to find out what's happening here and help in any way I can. I'm also curious to find out what's behind that door.
I knew it.
Yep, we totally called it.
Are you sure? Don't you need to hurry back? You're not duty-bound to help us by any means.
You helped with the repair of the tetrapod. And besides, do you always need a reason to want to help someone?
Wow. I can't remember the last time I heard someone speak in such lofty terms.
If you're willing to help, we certainly won't turn you down.
Then let's do something about that door first. Let's see. What tools should we bring?
Wearing it down with a grinder might be a good idea.
How about using a torch to pierce through it?
Or drilling a hole and packing it with explosives?
See you around, everybody.
Going to the Ark. How exciting.
Everybody's like, yeah, I'm out of here.
The way Com's acting is making me nervous.
Yeah, it couldn't stop raving and ranting before. But now it's gone quiet.
Maybe it gave up. Or it's plotting something. Either way, don't worry. Its weapons have all been removed, and Rome will keep an eye on it.
I'd say it's probably fearful of us releasing whatever's behind that door.
The Ark is traitorous. The Ark takes everything from you. The Ark is traitorous. The Ark takes everything from you.
Yeah, we've heard it all before. Talk about being a broken record.
The Ark is traitorous. The Ark takes everything from you.
I suggest we hurry for the sake of our own mental health, if nothing else.
Agreed.
By the way, I just sent you a file, Commander.
What is it?
It's a detailed map of the area. I figured it might come in handy.
100%, thank you.
It's highly classified, so make sure to keep a tight lid on it.
Oh, thank you.
Well, it sure does make us do foolish things, like handing out confidential information like it's nothing.
Anise, please.
What did you just say?
Nothing at all.
Anyway, I'll see you all later.
The Ark is traitorous.
Is there a power button on this thing?
The Ark takes everything from you.
Be quiet, would you?
This is gonna be a long trip back.
Brevity, Rome, and Calm leave.
All right, let's keep watch over the area.
That's about the only thing we can do now.
Dude, I wonder what's behind that door. The next day. How are things progressing?
Nearly finished. The welding wasn't as strong as we thought. We're being extra careful since we don't know what's inside, so it took longer than expected.
We just need to finish this last part. Should take an hour at most.
Okay, so you're nearly there.
I spent all of last night hammering away at this. I could use a good rest.
Go right ahead. I'll help with things over here.
I really appreciate that. Thanks.
Oh, no you don't, Adam. No slacking.
Lily, give him a break. He's tired.
What do you mean? It's It's almost finished anyway. It's not like I can be of much more help.
You could help with the cleanup.
I'll take care of that. You go rest, Adam.
You see? He says it's fine.
Oh, fine. Go.
Come on, Ms. Lily. Give Mr. Adams some slack. He did a good job helping us.
Yeah. what
She is
said.
literally us.
It's not easy being an assistant to 2 engineers. All right then. I appreciate you.
Commander, I need you to hurry over to the city entrance.
What's up? Why? Is something wrong?
We've got a big problem.
Alright, I'll be right over. Sorry.
It's okay.
Rappy, I'm here. What's going on here? At the city entrance, Privity lies collapsed on the ground. Rome appears to be completely shut down. And there are 3 familiar figures standing before them. What the hell are they doing here?
I found them lying somewhere on the surface. So I brought them here.
This young lady is not too grievously injured. Still, it would be most dangerous to simply leave her where we found her.
I've already administered some basic first aid, but do you have any medical equipment around?
What are you all doing here? No, first off, what happened to Privity in Rome?
Focus. We need to treat these 2 first.
Did something happen with, Com, possibly?
Point me where I need to go and I'll treat them.
Make haste.
Okay.
Finished.
How's Privity doing?
She should wake up soon.
Phew, that's a relief.
How about Rome?
Luckily, it was just a fuse that was pulled out. I'll turn the power back on now.
Commander,
Rome, are you okay?
I'm fine. I simply went offline for a moment. Is Privity okay?
She's fine, don't worry.
That's good.
What happened? Where's Com?
We encountered a rapture on the way. Privity fought hard. So did I. But then, Com suddenly knocked Privity unconscious. And ran away.
Great.
What?
I had to protect Privity, so I fought against the rapture. But I couldn't win. Right before I went offline, I saw 3 white figures come in.
We were planning on treating them at the nearest city. But it just so happened you all were nearby.
A real stroke of luck indeed. Thanks for saving them.
'Tis but a small matter. No need for thanks.
What are you all doing here anyway?
Oh, we're...
Mr. Commander! You need to get back here!
Holy crap, I'm ping-ponging between, like, everywhere.
Hurry!
What is it now? I'll be right there. Sorry, I'll be right back.
Take your time.
Could you give me something to eat while I wait? Otherwise, I might
Of
get
course.
bored.
Of course.
Snow White, don't be like that.
Yeah, like, what's wrong?
Inside, behind the door.
You got it all. I stopped mid-sentence. A dark space lies where the door used to be. Standing against that darkness is a figure. An old man who stares at me silently. What in the world?
Mr. Commander. It's a human.
Memories tell her to be continued. Now, who could that possibly be, right? I was already discussing this in the comments of the trailer and everything that we looked at earlier in a previous video. I'm thinking that possibly could be Oracle. And if you haven't seen Oracle, and again, highly encourage you guys, play Stellar Blade. That will have a little more background information.
Victory!
That's my thought.
With me on your team, did you
But
expect anything
you know
else?
what? Now that I'm really putting it into perspective, we're not in the world of Stellar Blade. We're in the world of NIKKE. And he was kind of wearing like an officer's outfit as well, right? So what's the possibility that this man could be a previous commander of sorts, or somebody that was like a higher up in the central government, possibly? Right? Somebody... This could even predate the central government. I mean, this could be a legendary commander that we have no knowledge of just yet. Maybe it's like somebody from like way back when. It has to be. If they've been sealed in here. And are they still alive? If so, how? It says that it was staring back at us, right? Who is this person? Let's go check out the mini game, because I'm intrigued. I want to see how this is going to play. But that's going to do it for story 1, if that's what you guys were here for. We'll dive into story 2 in a later video next week, obviously. And then, of course, after that, we'll get into the hard mode bonus scene. But that's a week away, so let's continue on. Let's check out the mini game real quick. Mr. Commander, get over here and check this out. What is it? Found something new? Illig leads me to a small machine tucked away in the corner of the city. Take a look at this. What is it? Or what is this? I'm not sure, but it looks like a game console. What game's on it? There's a game where you play as a sword-wielding girl. Fights mysterious monsters. These graphics and system look super up-to-date, but it's never been released in the ARC. If it had, there's no way I wouldn't know about it. What's a gaming console doing here? Actually, this is where it gets important. Main character in the game looks just like Mrs. Eve. Or Miss Eve. Really? Maybe it's just my imagination, but that's why I wanted to get you to play this, Mr. Commander. The others over there don't seem all that interested in games anyway. True that. Come on, let's grab a seat and try this thing out. What do you say we team up and conquer this mysterious new game together? Sure, let's give it a shot. Yep. Naytiba Raid is a mini-game where Eve battles unknown monsters called Naytibas. Allows you to experience the battles that Eve has faced. And this is quite literally the same title screen that we get in Stellar Blade. I wish I had the setup right now to swap between this and what I have installed right now on my PC, which is Stellar Blade Complete Edition. Yeah, that's right, I made sure I bought it, because I'm a true fan. True fan! Oh yeah. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got. We got character. We can view or equip exospine and gears. Right, so we can outfit Eve here with stuffs that we have to find, obviously. And then we have a skill tree where we can learn new skills with her. This is quite literally taken straight from the game. I have 0 SP though, right? So I can't. Holy smokes, dude. Enhance. Holy smokes, dude. Like, this is literally straight taken right from the game. Good God. So we can get gold to spend on exospines and gears. And there's different missions here, obviously, for rewards, of course. I'm just going straight into it. I don't even care. I'm not even messing around. No, nothing. No tutorial needed, okay? You can select the Naytiba you want to challenge. Yep, gotcha. That's what we're going for. Oh, there's hard mode and challenge mode, too. Cool. Sure. That's what we're going with. Let's see how the controls work. sure it's gonna give me a mandatory tutorial anyways, right? Right? Tap the screen to perform combo attacks. Combo attacks can be changed freely in the skill menu. On PC, press the spacebar or left mouse button to perform combo attacks. Okay? So we got left mouse button, our combo attacks. We've got E to guard. Okay. When perfect parry is triggered. Yep, gotcha. No damage. Tap the burst skills. What? Tap the burst skill button and swipe in the direction for the corresponding burst skill. Okay. Burst. So those are like, these are not like tacky abilities, right? No, they are like tacky abilities. Okay, so we have to like use Alt. Alt to use our burst skills. Okay. Special attacks. Yep, we can dodge against these. And dodge is what button again? Dodge. Press and hold the screen, then swipe forward, back, left, or right. Okay. Or we can use W, A, S, and D. Okay. So there's more to these paragraphs sometimes. And then beta skills, there you go. Left control 1, 2, 3, and 4. Holy crap, this is gonna get complex. And then we have Alt 1, 2, 3, and 4 for our abilities. Can I set this up to be on a controller? I feel like I'm gonna need like a third-party application to make this work with a controller. Holy smokes, dude. Right, so we've got this icon here means dodge. Recovery tumbler. We can use the Q key. Okay. Gotcha. And then we've got the balance gauge, of course. Yes, we know how to do that. And then... Alright. That's pretty much the gist of it. So this is pretty simplistic then. I should be trying to parry. Crap, that was a dodge. That was a dodge indicator. Didn't realize it. Okay, we got the perfect dodge in. That's good. Oof. Man, I'm rusty. Ow. Maybe I should use a potion. Or tumbler, sorry, tumbler. Dude, the timing on that is brutal. Come at me. Nope. So it's definitely a lot more difficult than actually playing Stellar Blade. I can say that much. But I mean, obviously, you know, it has to be. It's quite literally putting one game into the other. Am I supposed to dodge immediately as that pops up, or like as that thing's about to hit me? Okay. So it does follow the same conventions. It does seem like there's a little bit of like forgiveness in terms of like latency and stuff like that, though. Ow. Shit. Okay, so I died. This is pretty tough. Obviously, again, I don't know what the freaking heck I'm doing here. Because you really got to time your attacks and stuff like that, and it's a little more stiff where, again, it's obviously not on console or PC. And, you know, your mobility is not going to be as fluid, we'll say. considering that this is pretty much designed for mobile devices and stuff too, right? It has to be. It has to be accessible on mobile. And again, my perfect parrying and all that stuff is pretty much horrendous at this point. We got a beta ability though, we can try that. 2? Nice, okay, so that's the AoE one. We'll get him down this time though. I know I'm doing miserable, and this could be a lot better, but it's really neat to see that they actually implemented Stellar Blade, the basics of Stellar Blade within this game as a mini game, which is kind of crazy, really. Dude, it even gives you the same like breakdown as like boss challenge and everything. But I do feel like it's gonna take a little bit of getting used to, especially if you're playing on PC like I am right now. It's pretty cool though, I ain't gonna lie. So hard mode is going to unlock after you complete said mission. Oh wait, these unlock at a later date. Okay, so it's only these first two. Let's try and take down this one too. I'm just kind of interested. I don't know. I wanna play a little bit more and see if I can get a feel for it. Come on, Abaddon, let's go. No, you're not gonna follow that up with another swinging attack. Can I blink and everything too? I wonder if like I get the skill for it. Ow. Those freaking blade beams, man, they're brutal in the game too. It's not doing any damage to my HP really though, in my opinion. So yeah, like I said, it's a little more stiff than the way it is in Stellar Blade. I got a burst ability too, let's check that out. Nice! Oh dude, that's straight into the game. That looks perfect. Kind of surprised and is not giving me a command prompt there too in order to do the finisher. Because in most boss fights in Stellar Blade, it always prompts you right at the end, and if you don't hit the QTE, then it forces the boss to recover a certain amount of HP. But it's interesting, I'll say that much. Again, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but I dig it. I think it's cool. And then you get to buy enhancements and stuff like that for Eve to make her a little bit more powerful. And oh, so this uses gold as well. Okay, so it doesn't use like cores or anything. So everything is pretty much purchased with your gold. This is going to be more tumblers, so more heals, stronger attack, more HP obviously, more beta energy of course. And then we have like stuff over here for the mission rewards. Again, it's pretty cool. Not sure if I would consider it my favorite minigame yet. But let me know your own thoughts down in the comments and we'll talk about it and everything, right? Generate body and beta core. Oh! Okay. So we can find... Holy crap, dude. They've quite literally put so much stuff from Stellar Blade into this. It's insane. Right, okay. No. We've seen a preview of this. That's right. I remember seeing this. So the body cores can be used to upgrade your HP and your beta energy, right? That's neat, dude. And then there's like canned drinks and everything you can find all over the place around here, which is awesome. I'm really digging the map. I gotta say, they did a fantastic job of really like capturing that feel of Stellar Blade. And the fact that it literally like drained and you get to see more of the map and everything as the story progresses. Really good, man. I gotta say, by far, my favorite event so far. Again, gonna take a little bit getting used to for the mini game, but the story is good so far. It still does follow the cliche of the gatekeeper, which I'm not a huge fan of. And honestly, I wish that we could get past that and actually make the collaborations feel more like they belong within the world of NIKKE. I know that, yes, that's going to conflict with a lot of like story points within NIKKE, but there's got to be some way to like tie it in together to make it feel more natural and not so like convenient or forced or cliche, right? Character designs, however, peak. The fact that the banner seemed very forgiving, at least in my scenario, really like that. Hopefully the same can be said for Raven, who I'm not really gonna have to pull for, so I probably won't. I think I'm gonna actually just use my vouchers for that one. So we'll look at that next week, though. Again, really good, really solid event so far. Loving the music, loving the UI design, loving pretty much like all of the cast being voiced and them retaining their same voice or VOs, right? Which is fantastic. Lots of rewards and everything to take advantage of. And dude, there's just so much to unpack with this event. I can't recommend it enough. So again, if you are interested, by all means, get Goddess of Victory NIKKE. If you haven't already, or dive back into the game, take advantage of it. Check out the event. Let me know your own thoughts again, right? And then if you guys are interested in like Scarlet's brand new outfit, Racer's High, and then also just plain Stellar Blade on PC, which is now available as of recording this today, and go and check it out. There's a free demo. Try it out at the very least. See if it runs well on your computer. Maybe you don't really know and you don't want to take the plunge and buy the game. Try out the demo. It is worth it. It is a very good game. I can't recommend that enough. Again, have not been more hyped for collaboration in anything ever until this point. Very, very thankful for you guys watching and giving this video a chance, checking it out. I know it's a long one, but again, I really want to celebrate this collaboration because I think it's something special. And again, this could go down in history as the best collaboration of anything ever, in my opinion. So, very much looking forward to see how Raven and everything's going to be implemented next week. But that's going to do it for this one. So again, thank you guys very much for watching. As always, I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Peace!